Waste of time.
Difference on handicap? Yeah. You don't get all of that because it's captured.
Morning.
Morning.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Seacourt Tennis Club here on Hayling Island for the 2024 Seacourt Silver Racquet. We are into the main draw now. We've had 2 days of qualifying, and now the fun really gets underway. So, couple of things are different between the qualifying draw and the main draw. Qualifying draw is all off level, and now we go into the handicap part of the tournament, so it really is anyone's tournament from here on out. Let's begin by having a quick look at the players. Now at Claire Fahey, ladies world champion, currently teaching out of the oratory school with a fairly good junior program, getting lots of young people involved in the game, and she's been around the tennis circuit for a very long time now. Won pretty much all there is to win in the ladies game and a few of the men's events as well. Notably made the semi-finals of the doubles of the Australian Open this year, playing with her husband Rob. And then look at her recent matches. Played one of the Samba Tour events back in Holyport, but couldn't play in the other two. And then lost in 3 sets to Oliver Pridmore at the British Open. So coming in on a 6.2 handicap, she's going to look good in this tournament. And kind of mid-single figure handicaps tend to get the best of both worlds, both giving and receiving. And her opponent today is a former winner of this tournament in 2017, Adam Player, professional from Wellington School. His handicap there is listed as 15.2, but by the rules of this tournament, all handicaps above 9.4 get capped down to 9.4. And then additionally, he also gets penalised 2 points of home court advantage for this match, so he will be playing 7.4. So the handicap difference between the two will only be over quarter 15. A few career highlights there for Adam. Australian Open quarterfinals back in 2009. Hasn't travelled as much and played much outside the UK in recent times. The form guy there lost to Vaughan Hamilton in the British Open qualifying, as well as the Jesmond Dean Cup. He was telling me earlier that he's drawn Vaughan 3 times in the last year in the first round and lost all 3. So was happy not to be on the same qualifying path in this draw. So Adam did come through the qualifying path. He was seeded 8th in the qualifying and played against Jed Parsons, the famous Jedi Parsons, in the first round back on Wednesday. He looked pretty comfortable in the first set, winning at 6-love, but gave a little bit of room to Jed at the start of the second. And it was very, very, very close, 6-5 in the end. I believe he won it on a 5-all, 40-all. And then played Josh King last night in the final qualifying round, winning that one 6-2, 6-4. Head-to-head between these 3. Now, all the head-to-heads you'll see today are just the matches that they've played head-to-head off level. So anything in previous Seacourt Silver Racquets won't appear in these lists. But in terms of level matches, Claire is 3-love with meetings in 2015, 2017 and 2018. But being a handicap tournament, anything can happen. So, my name is Ben Gatenbeek. I'll be your commentator for this match. We may have other commentators during the course of the day if they decide to jump on the microphones, otherwise you'll be listening to me. We've just had the arrival of our marker,
amazing how many initials you put
Mr.
down.
Drew Lyons, head professional here at the Seacourt Tennis Club. He'll be looking after the matches, or many of the matches today. Very popular here at Seacourt.
He's gone with Chris Hayling, C&A.
So, if you are tuning in around the tennis world, do let us know where you're watching from and who you'll be supporting. If you're tuning in from the Oratory, let us know if you're supporting Claire. If you're tuning in from Wellington, let us know if you're supporting Adam. And we will have tennis for you all day today, over 8 matches over the course of the day. Where you get through all of the first round matches. And there'll be followed by dinner tonight. So hopefully we stick to time. Otherwise there'll be some very hungry people in the last few matches.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Seacourt Tennis Club for the first match of the main draw in the round of 16. This is a handicap match, which is 0.15 from the server. And the server is the ladies world champion, Claire Fahey. This evening then we have a professional from Wellington College, Adam Player. This match is the best of 3 6-game sets with 1 point for a game, 40 all. First game, love all.
Alright, we are underway. Well, a start from Adam, starting it with a dead on. Add 1 to the count. He was complaining at me yesterday that he's not scored any grills on the grill tally. So he'll be looking to put that right today. It's good to see some long rallies to start with. You don't always get that at Seacourt with a severe cut off the back wall. Very tight serve there by Claire. Really getting the angle, forcing Adam to give her width to the timbre. No chases, Claire. Calm down. Where it's an unwritten rule of Euro tennis is if you ask is there any chases, or if you assume there's a chase and it's not, the next point is almost guaranteed to be a chase. It's amazing how often that comes up. You put in your mind of one of the players, oh, I should get a chase this point.
40-15, receiver leads,
tends to
better
happen.
than 2.
Alright, better than 2. Claire will play this on the floor if she can. Or not.
30-40.
Very good railroad there. Really stuck quite close to the battery wall. Very hard to play that for more than 2 when you've got no width on it at all.
Okay, receiver, first game.
And the first game goes to the ladies world champion.
Game. Love.
Good morning, Chris Vigrass in the chat. who's cheering on Claire. Good to have you here with us, Chris. Chris is in York at the moment. A real tennis desert in York. Wouldn't it be great to get some tennis in Yorkshire? Seems like York would be a good place for a tennis court, I think. You've got a bit of history in the town, big university culture. It means you've got a fresh supply of young people coming through.
15 all, Shay's better than 2.
Not too far from Jesmond or across the Pennines to Manchester. I think if you've got a spare couple £1 million, let's get a tennis court in York.
Off the Shay's 30-15, better than last gallery.
That ball is so hard to judge. It's coming at pace at the tower.
Dave was 3, 15.
The trenching ends worse than 3 chase. Claire taking a bit of a lead early on, which, given that Adam's playing
receiver leads 40-15,
some 7 points better than his hand,
3.
it's probably not surprising.
Game receiver, 2 games to love. Level game. Right. Be love.
Adam needs to find a way out of that forehand corner. Really struggled the last 2 points on it. Bit of main raw timber there, but he needs to get across and up a bit of the court a bit. He's playing it very close to the wall. He needs to get up to about 4 or 5 to cut it off before the wall. Because Claire is so accurate on that return of serve. Bit of a fortunate bounce there. No chasers yet. I think with Claire's game, given the amount that she plays on the floor, the classic floor game, I think she'll always ship in as a chase. And there we go.
3 games to love.
Big dead on to win the game. And we are into our first handicapped game. So Claire begins this game 0-15. So if you're new to real tennis, that means when Claire wins her first point, she'll be at love. point. Adam was going for several targets, missed a few, but eventually found it in the end. Once he missed a few, it's easy to throw the rally away, but he's stuck in it well.
Half gallery 2, 15.
That's our second chase, so we will change ends. Chris Finegrass says a court was nearly built or planned in Harrogate 10 years or so ago. Harrogate, lovely town, would also be a fantastic place for a tennis court. They hosted the World Cycling Championships there a few years back, which I was fortunate enough to spend some time at. But it rained and bucketed down the entire time.
The last gallery.
And the cyclists were basically cycling through an ocean. A few of them fell off, just in massive, massive puddles. Why they should have taken up real tennis instead and played indoors. .30.015, chase 2. Okay, love 30. Love. Excellent kill by Claire there. Got the ball up on the penthouse and was not going to let that ball come back over the net again at her. Adams has really found a way through Claire's defences yet.
Game receiver, 1 game to 3.
Everything's tending to come back a little bit too easy. The player's just able to work her way through the point. That's what he needs to start doing more of. Get that force out. Force is quite a risky shot here at Seacourt. If it hits the penthouse, it tends to go up into the ceiling and out of court, whereas other courts it can stay and play a bit more. If you are going to force, you do have to be accurate at it.
Game receiver. 2 games to 3. Level game. Team up.
Yeah, Adam has decided that the forcing game is the way.
30-15.
Racking up some dead-ons off that main wall.
gallery, 30-15.
And so the next question in the game is, how does Claire slow that forcing game down? So talking about cycling earlier, in the program the players were asked to list their sporting idols, and there was at least one player who chose a cyclist as their sporting idol. Most players went the likes of Roger Federer or Bob Fahey or other tennis or racket players, but there was one player who chose a cyclist, which I thought was quite interesting. I'll tell you who it was in a little bit, both the tennis player and the cyclist, but if you want to have a guess at who, ping it in the chat.
30-40. Second gallery, 30-40.
Claire doesn't want to be down that receiving end. Pops in second gallery. Maybe the reason Adam isn't hitting so many grills is he's hardly spending any time at all down their serving end.
30-40, receiver, second gallery.
Alright, second gallery chase.
Sporty-all.
Need to sort this one. Can't leave it open. People will be sitting there.
Sporty-all.
And that's nice.
Game point here.
Game server, 4 games to 2.
Just don't want to touch any of this.
And that's the risk of playing a forcing game.
Level game.
If you don't get it spot on, you can lose points pretty quickly.
Clean up. All.
That's the first of the fist pumps from Claire. She does them quite a lot when she's feeling a bit under pressure. It gets her out of that mindset of, you know, am I struggling here? It just pumps her up and gets her going. There's some players who kind of behave like robots on court. They're very dry and emotionless, and they'll win a game and bit of a nod of the head, and that's about it. Carry on, but we'd like to see a bit of celebration, a bit of come on, and so on. I think it's good for the game.
Receiver lead 30-15. Worse than 2. Worse than 2.
No, Chris Mygrass Shankman was not the player who picked a cyclist.
Chase the second gallery. Second gallery.
Schenkman went for Frank Lampard as his idol.
$30-40.
And Adam gets his first rule of the tournament. He'll be very happy at that. And what a good one too, coming off the top of the net tape. Well judged. 40-all game point.
Games the receiver. 5 games to 2. 0-15 game.
So now we're in the second of our handicap games. Every fourth game is an 0-15 game.
Haven't changed worse than 2. Sure. 15-0-15.
Oh, that's unlucky. This is the back ledge of the last gallery. Not much Adam could have done with that. He played that point really well. Now I can reveal that the real tennis player who picked a cyclist as their favourite sporting role model was Neil Mackenzie, who chose the Slovenian cyclist Tadej Pogačar, who's recently been winning Tour de France's. He also picked the marathon runner Eliud Kipchoge. So that's Neil Mackenzie as a cyclist.
Hazard worse than 2.
Hazard worse than 2.
Love 15. Better than 6.
It's a good shot from there from Claire. She went deep behind the winning gallery, knowing it's only 1 and 2 hazard.
Shot flat.
And that one just clips the main wall.
15-0.
Second fist pump from Claire. That's unfortunate. Just not quite got the height on that backhand. Clear now 2 points away from the set.
Worse than 6, 30-all. Worse than 6, better than 4, 30.
Now she'll back herself clear on these two chases. Mid-length number chases, worse than 6 and better than 4. Especially with the court here at Seacourt, if you can get enough cut on it, you're pretty much guaranteed to beat that every shot.
30 all, worse than 6.
Especially at this level.
Worse than 6.
So what can Adam do here? Worse than 6 chase. The advantage of being at the serving end. Hale was pushing Adam from side to side, but that tammer is enough to get him the point. Better than 4 chase.
Off the chase, game to the server, 3 games to 5. 3-5 level game. Oh. Feel up. Feel. Okay. 15.
That one just rode the top of the net. Luckily for Claire, it fell her side of it. We've seen plenty of net chords, as well as plenty hitting the bottom ledge of the last gallery over the course of the last 2 days here.
Gallery 30-15.
That's the thing about this game. Not only do you need skill, you also need a little bit of luck usually. It also means that if you get a lot going your way, you can turn something around pretty quickly. That's what makes this game so exciting.
Still can't hit it.
That's Adam still referring to his grill count, which stands at 1 for the 3 matches he's played at. That one going just below the bottom of the grill. Clearly in his mind that he's struggling with it. When you listen to this back, Adam, it's that square thing in the corner with the PLH on it. That's the thing you've got to be aiming for. That's the grill. PLH, of course, referring to Peter Luckilly, who's the title sponsor of this tournament.
15.
And a great supporter and benefactor to the game.
Second gallery.
Alright, second gallery chase.
On the chase. 40-15, chasing gallery.
Excellently carved to the corner there by Adam. Punishing a not so great serve. A yard chase. And
30-40.
I think that he hit that about a yard in front of his feet, that one. Not what he was intending. You can't leave that to the back wall at Seacourt. It will just die off that back wall. That's what makes that line so aggressive. At other courts, especially at Oratory, that ball will come into you a lot more and will sit up a bit for you. But here at Seacourt, you cannot be leaving that.
Server leads 30-40, better than 2.
From 5-2 down, Adam's got points here for 4-5. Add another one to the Claire Fahey fist pump calculator. Tally.
Stroke. Game of the first set.
And that's the set, just like that. Handicap tennis means there are no deuces. So Claire Fahey takes the first set 6-3.
Last gallery, 15 up. Last gallery, 12.5 hours. 30 love receiver, chase the last gallery.
Last gallery chase. Oh, jeez.
40 love, better than half a yard.
True. That very nearly took Drew out there. Ball just perhaps a little bit further in front of the player than she was expecting. I think it hit the wall just in front of Drew, which saved him there. But he was not expecting that. Let's have a look now at some of the statistics from the first set. 30 minutes. The set length. Now Claire Fahey, that average chase length of last gallery, that's not typical from her. She's normally much deeper in the court.
Server leads 15-14, chase the last gallery.
So that's probably where she's let Adam into it a little bit more than she perhaps would like.
30-14. 30-40. Game server. First game, second set. Level game. Chase 3.
That's the second time that she's hit that back ledge of the last gallery and bounced out. Fortunately for Adam, it's roughly the same as the chase that he would have gotten for it going in, but
Hopefully one of these going grilling now.
as you can see here, hear him commenting, he wants some more grills. We'd like to see it, Adam.
No strokes. Chase 3.
That's better from Claire. She's reading the back wall of the Seacourt back wall a lot better now. Has started to make her adjustments. Yeah, watch out, Drew. If Claire keeps doing that, you're in trouble. I think that's hit the bando above the wall.
Yeah.
That's where you get that kind of noise. Adam hasn't found the dead on a while. That's a ridiculous volley by Claire.
That's you.
Claire's read that main wall a bit better in the last few strokes than she was earlier in the first set. So she really is adjusting to the court now. Adam's still putting pressure on her. He's not finding his targets as well as he was. He started to turn around the first set. But it's not far off.
40-30 server leads, a yard worse than last gallery.
Just need to spend a little bit more time down this end in order to really put the pressure on Claire.
Games to serve up, 2 games to love. 2 love, level game.
That's Claire's second dead on of the match. When she wants it, when she lines up for it and gets behind it, she can really give it a good old whack. But that's more of a bread and butter game, that carving that cut into that forehand corner. Really targeting a better than a half-yard chase. Get the perfect length on it, bit of cut off the back wall. That's the style of game that she would prefer to be playing.
Watch the ball, please.
40
It's
love.
unfortunate for Adam. He's got a little bit jammed up in the side wall. Just waited for it a bit more. He could have boasted his way out of trouble there, but it's where the luck falls the way of Claire.
40 love server leads. Chase the second gallery.
Alright, second gallery chase here. Claire Fahey, 40 love up to get her foothold into this second set. Oh, brilliant work by Adam.
40.
Beautifully carving that ball down into the backhand corner.
Okay, server. 1 game to 2. Second set. Level game. Oh, quarter 15.
Yes, Drew, it's a
1-2 level game.
no.
Yeah. 1 game to 2.
Yeah, so it's a no quarter 15 game, Drew.
No, it's like oh, quarter every 4th game.
Just checking on that over here.
Oh, I see what you mean, yeah. You with me? You with me?
Right. Yes, it is indeed the 4th game.
15-15.
So there is the 0-15 penalty to Claire. That's a
Love 15.
lovely winning gallery. First of the main draw. So to be fair to Drew, most of his marking is in level matches. At the Opens and the World Championships and the like.
Worse than 4, love 15.
Well, again, do let us know where in the world you're watching us from. We always like to hear from you in the chat. Which side are you supporting? Are you here for Claire Fahey, or are you here for Adam Player? Or are you just here to watch some good tennis?
Love
Nothing wrong with
15.
that as well.
Worse than 4.
And Drew is making up the score again. It should be love 30.
Oh, on the case. 15 all. Chase 1 and 2.
Yeah, Adam can consider himself a bit unlucky there. That first ball that came off the net only just reached the worst of 4.
Off the chase, 30-15.
And we are back at the correct score. We did change hands at 30 love, not 15 love.
Worse than 2, 40-15.
So worse than 2 chase here. Something I wonder sometimes about rotennis. At what point does a chase make this even for a 50-50 chance? Assuming players are equal. Because worse than 2 chase will favour Claire, which is odds on to be 30-40. And then serving in favours Claire as well to make it 40 all. What is that mathematical threshold?
Lost the chase 2-3.
Well marked by
30-40.
Drew there. Very close. Chase was worse than 2. He called it 2 and 3. Lost the chase.
Game receiver. 3 games to 1. Level game.
Adam's getting really a lot of benefit out of targeting that backhand side at the moment. Any width he's given, he's getting some decent cut off that. Off the battery wall.
Better than the door.
That's not up.
Still up.
But yeah, for that whole rally, Claire defending that backhand side really wasn't getting it back with any vigour on it. Helped there only by the timbre.
30 go.
So I wonder if Claire is happy to let that happen, knowing that being down the service end will eventually get the point to turn in her favour. Bank on being defensive into that backhand side and wait for the opportunity to strike, or whether she'll try something to get Adam to play something else.
30 love receiver lead.
We'll see how that battle resumes next time she's down the serving end. But for now, we've got a better than the door and a hazard a yard.
Worse than 2. Hazard a yard. Hazard a yard. Sorry, 15-30. Hazard a yard. Hazard a yard.
I am not sure what Drew thinks the score is now.
40-15.
By my recollection, that was a better than the door chase that Adam hit long. So I think that Claire would have won that first chase, but I'm not sure if he thought that the ball was down somewhere. But we're 40-15 now. Spin back. And that's Adam's second reel. He'll be pleased with that.
30-40.
Throw off those worries about not being able to hit it.
And the game, 2 games to 3.
Adam trying to eat his racket. It is not food. It will give you very nasty splinters in your stomach if you eat your racket. Do not do it.
15 love.
That is an excellent backhand by Adam. It deserved a bigger applause than it got. Just over the lowest part of the net.
West of the yard. 15 love.
I think someone might do well to remind Adam here that he is ahead in the set. He's behaving like he's 4-love down. But he's actually ahead. 3-2. So they can just knuckle down and concentrate a bit here.
On receiver, worse than a yard. Change, 15 old. Last gallery. Worse than 4, 40-30. Receiver. Worse than 4. Good shots. Game receiver. 3 games all. Level game.
Adam is back on the grill tally. Great serve, finds the nick. Yeah, at a critical juncture in this set now, 3-all. Player's got a bit of momentum. Adam needs to find a way just to put some pressure back on Cleo. He's got to 3, he only needs 3 more to take it to 1-all. And that will help.
Receiver lead 40-15, last gallery.
So, last gallery chase, 40-15 to Adam. What can Claire do here? She needs 3 points in a row.
Chase off. 40-15 receiver.
It's a very close statistic there. 50-46. And given that Claire's won 3 more games, it's quite remarkable.
And the game, 4 games to 3. 0-15 game.
Well, that's 4-3, and with the 0-15 game still to play, the set is getting very interesting indeed. That's a great pickup by Claire.
Level.
Great pickup. Just got the perfect amount of backspin on it as well, just to evade Adam's lunging forehand.
Clean up.
She's apologising for that, but that forehand as well. Perfect height over the net. So hard to get back. And this set is looking very, very interesting now. Points for all.
Game server. 4 games all. Level game.
Who do you think you are, says Adam. There's a lot of flair in that forehand there. Both feet off the ground, but not hitting it anywhere useful.
Case 2, 59.
So this set approaching its conclusion. Claire is looking stronger and stronger as the set goes on.
I
think Adam might want to try that a bit more. He's had some success on it earlier on. He hasn't actually lost a lot of points from it.
30 all.
Drew's call the score as 15-30, but I have it as 30 all. With two very short chases.
I'm sorry, 30 all.
Yes, that's correct. 30 all.
Two.
Alright, short chase here. Oh, tight call on the reef. Drew is right there. Pretty sure it's the correct call. Still a short chase. Absolutely demolished by Claire Fahey.
1 and 2.
Second short chase. Goes for the floor.
40 all.
Big point here. 40 all for the game. Both players assume stroke, but Drew calls a chase, better than 2. Which in a way is probably better for Claire, because it's a pretty good shot at a point, and she gets to start down the service end in the next game. So better than 2. What can she conjure up here?
40 all, chase better than 2.
Better than 2.
That's the case for worse than 3.
Serve was
the server.
very good.
5 games to 4.
Adam leaned into volley, got that extra bounce off the bobble, and there wasn't much he could do after that. Claire now 1 game away from a quarterfinal place.
Better than second gallery, 15 love.
And that's it. She now has 3 match points. The better than second gallery chase. Should be a fairly straightforward chase, better than second gallery. You tend to not get a lot of balls in
better than the second gallery.
Better than the door, worse. And that's the match. Claire Fahey wins 6-3, 6-4. Stay tuned, we'll try and get you an interview.
Never underestimate the bubble. Never underestimate the bubble. Just works. Just falls down.
get it to come flush a bit more. Nothing in the back foot. Both back as you want. Let that in. That's the ball I've asked for. Yeah, I will. That's what you can't get that. That's very good.
That's the perfect rail right there.
Well, that last one, yeah.
That's what you want to do. Just clean up.
We had some crazy like
Ledge is flying around.
You were in that yellow ledge post in. This is for me, Ben. Hey, Ben, how are you doing? Good, nice to see you, then. Shall we put this down? Who are we yelling at?
It comes down to a few balls that sort of slide around the table or just, and you boast it out, and then of course it's a looser ball again.
Yeah.
Good day.
You just get so caught out before it doesn't drop.
You are?
You get caught out. It doesn't touch. It's kind of like here, just so you
Yeah,
have
You're going for the same ball.
to Seacourt. Sorry, hello.
Hi Claire.
Ben, good to see you again.
How are you finding the court back here at Seacourt? It looked like you were adjusting to it as the game went on.
Yes, yeah, I think Seacourt's actually one of my favourite courts to play on, believe it or not. It suits my style of play, and it's just a very true court, rewards good shots. So, just getting back used to kind of figuring out what serves to play. Adam played a really good match, so it was a nice tough one to get out here, and you quickly learn the corners when you're being run around like that.
It looked like a fairly strategic match as it was going through, each of you trying different strategies as the match went on.
Yeah, definitely. I'm just trying to think a bit more when I'm on court about what my choices are and what I'm doing. So that's good that you recognise that then. That's very kind. It doesn't always feel like that, but as with any game, it's very strategic depending on who you're playing and what strengths. He was serving very well, and I kind of had a plan. I stuck to it, and very pleased.
And last question, why should people choose you for the player auction this evening?
Because that's where the smart money is, Ben. And I've been coming here for about 15 years, and I still haven't won it. So the fact that I'm back and I'm still trying. You don't want anyone who's already won it. No, under odds. So because I will always try my hardest. Let's put it that way.
All right, Claire Fahey, thank you very much.
Thanks so much, then.
A lot of people paying good money to see it.
Who is this guy? Thanks, dude. Yeah, it's been fun. How you doing, Ben? Not bad. Yeah? I didn't know we were going to see it down here. Exciting.
Good chatting.
Scared them off.
It doesn't do female interaction very well, huh?
Or is that your person?
I think you should.
When did you get down? When we get this morning, 10 minutes ago. When did you?
I drove down the Dorset last night.
Oh, okay, Forgot to practically home for you. All the accents and the rest.
The man I played.